Hello, everyone. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and this is a quick glance oracle card reading for each zodiac sign going into the week of August 23rd through the 29th. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. It's going to be one card for each zodiac sign, and the timestamps will be listed below. Just a quick message as we go into the week ahead. And starting off with Aries. And you received a burst of magic. Well, a burst of magic is energy number 7, thought. And it's an indication of an epiphany, kind of a sudden higher knowing. You might be realizing this week that everything has a purpose. So this is consciously connecting with spirit, knowing what caused you and what's light you up, Aries. And this could certainly be in regards to if you were previously thinking about something and then all of a sudden it shows up without warning, kind of hits you when you're thinking about nothing or a trigger and maybe just the right words that you're hearing. So this is an epiphany striking like a lightning bolt, waking up to the truth that previously escaped you. This is the energy with a burst of magic. Answers could be coming directly from source energy, spirit, being downloaded to you with such a force of conviction, Aries, that you're not going to be the same again. This experience will change you. This is an indication to be mindful this week, especially when information pops out of the blue. So pay attention, Aries. The action you need to take will become obvious if you pay attention to this beautiful burst of magic coming your way. Next up is Taurus. And you received a merry motive. Well, a merry motive is energy number 3, fire. So it's in regards to knowing your own motives and understanding what drives you to meet your goals, the momentum that your attention creates, and the wisdom behind your intentions. So this can be an indication, Taurus, that you've chosen a path, you've set your intention, you've begun to move forward towards a particular goal, and you do feel compelled to keep going. But do you know why? Do you know the why behind this drive? This energy is about surrendering your expectations to spirit rather than being guided by your limited self. The most important thing at this time is where you place your focus, because that's where energy will flow. If you focus on gratitude and compassion for others, you will see even more reasons to be grateful and loving. And when you look for abundance, it has an uncanny way of multiplying in your life. So make sure your motive is merry and joyful, clear and honest. And aim true, Taurus. Trust that the universe will provide the outcome that is a perfect match for your intention. Next up is Gemini. And you received tender embrace. Well, tender embrace is energy number 4, love. This is compassion, warm-hearted care for self and others, sensitivity, empathy, kindness. Put your hand on your heart, Gemini, and breathe deeply, inhaling a sense of gratitude. Now, how do you feel? Keep doing this, tuning into the world around you and others you know, and even those you don't, feeling the compassion for them. The tender embrace card is showing up, indicating now is the time to reduce that pain and focus on compassion in all areas of your life this week. So sometime this week, do something deliberately kind for another Even looking at a stranger in the eye and smiling can make a world of difference. This is asking yourself the questions, where do I need to be kinder and gentler? And how can I serve, and in what capacity can I be in alignment with the solution to what's going on in the world? But be careful. If you spend all your time, Gemini, in service to others, it's easy to forget about your own needs. When you accept yourself, you can bring more loving energy to others. So this week, make a commitment to practice self-compassion. Release yourself from the burdens of perfectionism, allowing yourself to be human. And then do the same for others. So for this week, Gemini, be kind for no reason at all, and then watch the miracles show up for you. Next up is Cancer. And you received Close Encounters. Close Encounters is energy number 2, water. This is an energy of vulnerability, letting others see your wounds, as well as your strengths, but setting healthy boundaries. So this energy is an indication for this week. This is the time of connection that asks for you to be vulnerable and authentic. Let go of any social mask or what you use to keep yourself apart from others. This is about lowering your shields, Cancer, and allowing yourself to step into a dance of intimacy. When you become close to people, you remind yourself that you are not alone. You're part of a beautiful, meaningful bond. At a spiritual level, there are so many lessons offered to you in this closeness. At a social level, Cancer, intimate relationships help you ignite the spark of life. That is the power of affinity. You are not meant to be alone, Cancer. Yet sometimes we are wounded, we put up walls around ourselves so we don't get hurt again. But this energy is indicating it's time to be honest about yours and step out from behind that barrier and engage in all of life. So this week, this energy is presenting a beautiful opportunity to allow your vulnerability to be your strength as you choose to live in integrity. Even in your work life, Cancer, this mode of connection allows you to be truly present. When you live this way, everything and everyone thrives. So you have no need to defend yourself when you're being truly and utterly you, Cancer. Empowered by your raw openness and willingness to be seen in this way. Your close encounters will not fail you, Cancer. There is much to celebrate when you stand eye to eye, shoulder to shoulder, sharing your heart. Next up is Leo. And you received In Perfect Harmony. In Perfect Harmony is energy number 2, water. This is about togetherness, healthy and harmonious partnerships, commitment to a relationship, interdependence. So for this week, In Perfect Harmony is an indication you're entering a time of healthy, harmonious partnerships, and collaboration is key here, Leo. As you're being invited to explore the potential and making a commitment to another person or group or even to yourself in regards to some facet of your life. Know that you're bringing different gifts to the table, Leo. You don't have to be an exact step with everyone else. Be your authentic self. Actually brings you into alignment with others. You are a note in harmony that neither overpowers nor is overpowered by any other. Your beautiful interdependence allows you all to shine. Now, just a warning with this card, keep an eye out for your subconscious, which has been conditioned by previous hurts and experiences, working in a way not in accord with what your healthy self needs. Now, an example might be You desire a relationship, but you expect to be betrayed. So you unconsciously sabotage it. It could be, let's say, you want to lose weight, but continue to eat compulsively and you avoid exercise. So in these moments, Leo, you are not attuned with yourself, and this disharmony spills out into other areas of your life. So Leo, if this resonates with you, if this is happening, you might want to take a hard look at yourself. Kind of do a self-inventory. Forgive yourself, and then start singing a new song of self-love and acceptance. What is really great about this energy is how quickly you are now able to turn this around. It's so easy to get back in tune, and all it takes is self-honesty and a willingness to heal. You can do it, Leo. Get back in perfect harmony. Next up is Virgo. And you received Oracle's gift. The Oracle's gift is energy number 6, light. This is the energy of second sight, clairvoyance, seeing the future fate as a future determined by the choices you make, and now seeing the signs around you. When you ask for a sign from the universe, Virgo, you are essentially asking for divine guidance that you believe needs to come from a source outside of you. This is because we don't always trust our intuition, the ability to read between the lines and see beyond time and space. So you ask for signs and look for a mystical reassurance that your mundane life doesn't seem to offer. However, Virgo, an oracle simply provides an answer that is already inside you. Oracles show up in a whole host of ways. Sometimes you see a billboard or hear a song or pull an oracle card such as today, and you get the exact message you need to support your choices or show you the way forward. So regardless of how the sign appears, Virgo, an oracle is a reminder that you are part of this vast universe. It is a reminder that life is magical. You are magical, Virgo. So this week, trust in your own capacity to know what is right, to tune into spirit, and also be able to read the signs, reflecting what is true and real within you. Let this oracle give you the gift of knowing that you are indeed on the right track, Virgo. This magic is inside you, outside you, and all around and within you. Next up is Libra, and you received the Royal You. Now, the Royal You is energy number 3, fire. This is responsibility, confidence, ownership of your feelings and actions, a quiet sense of empowerment, being self-aware, not allowing outside influences out of alignment with your truth. So Libra, the message with the Royal You is it's about feeling comfortable in your own skin, knowing who you are and that nothing outside you can challenge your true, authentic self. This is a hard-won seat of awareness that you have earned, Libra. You are a ruler of your mind, and you're being invited this week to consider what discipline you need to apply to your thoughts. Are they consistent with the values and what you intend for your life? So it's important this week to keep your focus on what is right and good for you as well as others. Challenges in your life at this time, Libra, no matter how large or small, must be met with a measured response. So if life sends you challenges, can you speak up and set your boundaries with grace and surety? This energy for calm, intelligent leadership is called for this week. Now, sovereigns know when to plan their battles, so staying out of unnecessary situations and then strategically using your personal power for this week, Libra. This is the time to lead from the heart from your authenticity and integrity. So hold your head up high this week and know your worth. That is the mark of a true sovereign. That is the royal you, Libra. Next up is Scorpio. And you received sacred reverence. Sacred reverence is energy number 7, thought. This is being in awe for the truth that spirit is everywhere. Exploring possibilities with curiosity. This is spiritual passion, manifesting from the starting point of the realm of spirit. So looking at the world, Scorpio, do you see all of life or only a limited part? When you look at a blade of grass, do you just see a plant? While this is one way of viewing the world, it's only a fraction of the truth. It isn't enough. Look closer, Scorpio, and you'll observe to take in all the world, including its spirit. And then you see the whole reverence is an act of deep witnessing, respect, and awe. You experience it, Scorpio, when you perceive every being and everything is sacred and alive. You will naturally lean in to a state of bliss and harmony and a profound sense of well-being. So for this week, Scorpio, whatever your dilemma or situation, try to reframe your perspective to acknowledge the spiritual. If everything has value, including your most frustrating challenges, would you still ask your question from the same place? So Scorpio, no matter who or what is in front of you, see that person or thing as luminous and your interaction as spiritual. Then you will know what to do for the highest good of all. And that there, Scorpio, is the key. Next up is Sagittarius, and you received body and soul. Body and soul is energy number 1, earth. This is taking care of yourself, seeing yourself as a complete package. Body, not separate from soul, your authentic identity. It's all about your physical health. So this card showing up, Sagittarius, extreme care is called for. Answer truthfully. Are you taking care of yourself? Your first choice may be caring for others before you meet your own needs. So you need to check in with yourself. Are you experiencing what is called HALT? This acronym is hunger, anger, loneliness, tiredness. This card is a signal, Sagittarius, that it's time to take a break from your current focus. Get busy taking care of you because you are worthy of this care. What simple things require your attention at this time, Sagittarius, so you can function optimally in your world and live your best life? The message with this card is how you live with authenticity can be at ease with yourself, you doing you with pride, self-worth. Remember, you are a soul that manifests through a body, a spiritual being having a human experience. And that means you are here on purpose, Sagittarius, even if there are days when you wonder about that. There is intention to you being here just the way you are in this time, in this collective story. You being here is important, for you are a precious being with a purpose, even if it seems elusive some days. So Sagittarius, do your part to make your experience a healthy one. How you nourish your body, mind, and soul is directly related to how you experience your life. So for this week, Sagittarius, it's time to put yourself first, then everything else will fall beautifully into place. Next up is Capricorn, and you received Awakening Genius. Awakening Genius is energy number 5, sound. The spirit of creative expression, bringing forth new information, knowing that your ideas matter. Now, a little background here, Capricorn. The ancient Greeks believed that each person had a specific genius that acted like a spirit guide, inspiring you with new ideas to further your evolution as an individual, as well as the evolution of all humanity. You could say that genius is the spirit of creative expression. And when you tune into it, amazing things can happen. When your genius awakens, Capricorn, you realize you do not have to do everything yourself. You have an inspired, dedicated, wise helper at your side. So this week, Capricorn, try to recognize that you don't have to solve every problem with only the knowledge, memories, and experience you have already acquired. Your intellect, in this case, serves as a channel for this spirit of genius, and it can filter in new information. But this is a strong message as to how to forge this connection is to get out of your own way, Capricorn, and simply allow it to work through you. Now, the word genius shares the same root as the word generate. So for this week, Capricorn, you are at this moment about to give birth to a new mode of expression, and a powerful one as well. So commit to partnering with your genius, and only deep satisfaction and success will result. So for this week is when your inspired ideas matter. Next up is Aquarius, and you received Roots of Abundance. Now, Roots of Abundance is energy number 1, Earth. Being stabilized by deep roots, anchoring yourself, feeling secure in your life, the trust and belief in abundance. Now, this card signals you, Aquarius, to pay attention to how you are anchored in the story of your life. Trust that you will be taken care of. The world is full of limitless potential, and will nourish you according to your beliefs regardless of temporary outer conditions. You are not a victim of life, Aquarius. Life happens for you, not to you. Even if you sometimes slip into that way of thinking. If you are grounded and eternally steadfast, nothing can uproot you, and you have the ability to manifest your intentions with ease. So the message here is simple, Aquarius. Your life is safe and secure, and your intentions are coming to fruition. All your hopes and dreams are firmly grounded and taking root so that you can reach for the stars. Expand your dreams further than you can imagine. Now, everything in the material world is a reflection of your interior world. You are unstoppable and unshakable, Aquarius, because you believe that you are abundant. So this week, know that you can easily move from merely surviving to thriving when you pay attention to staying grounded. Now, if you find yourself in ungrounded thinking, now is the time for radical trust, Aquarius. Growth never follows a straight line. You will manifest what you need when you need it. And know that a tall, healthy tree doesn't need to hold on to the ground for dear life. It knows it will not fly away with the wind because its roots are planted deep in the earth. And so are you, Aquarius. Next up is Pisces, and you received Shining Through. Shining Through is energy number 5, Sound. This is self-expression without filters or masks, authentic communication. Being proud of who you are, shining in the world, refusing to make yourself small just to belong. So you're being called to step into your true power and essence, Pisces. This is one of those times when you're being required to bring everything you are, all that you've learned, experienced, and integrated, and offer it up in service to the world. This is about taking center stage, as you will be noticed. And as you shine brightly, Pisces, you will stand apart from others. Now, this can bring up the idea of excitement or genuine pride, or for some, discomfort. But this is not the time to make yourself small, to avoid the glare of the spotlight and possibly potential punishment from others. It takes courage, Pisces, but know that this is the right time for you this week. You have come so far, and you've been in what I would say is the proverbial back of the room, just learning and gathering for so long. And this important time has now served its purpose, Pisces. You must now step into a new consciousness, seizing a new opportunity to share your wisdom. You're going to be like a lighthouse, shining through the dark, illuminating the way for others. But be careful of the voices in your head, Pisces, that say you can't, or you don't know enough, or who are you to shine? A better question to ask yourself, Pisces, is who are you not to shine? Everything you are and all you have become is by the grace of the divine, spirit, source energy. So for this week, the message is, it is your duty to share your gifts, to celebrate. Let yourself come shining through, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to subscribe and help support my channel. And if you're interested in obtaining a personal 7-card, 7-energy oracle card reading, my website link is listed below. Love and abundance to all of you.